Wait, let me...
Action.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the... Hello, everybody. Welcome to the 10th and final episode of season 1. I know I'm sad that this is the final, but I'm also like really happy because I'm tired of being around his ass. So, you know, I did this for the fans. I did this for the fans.
Beautiful.
So welcome. I want to give a couple of shout outs before we get started. First of all, Lemon Perfect. Thank you so much to our sponsors, Lemon Perfect.
The peach raspberry.
We have... So this is peach raspberry.
Uh-huh.
This is dragon fruit mango.
Uh-huh.
Shake. Wait, shake. Shake, 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 shake it. Wait, no, that's pop,
Shake.
pop, pop, pop to the top.
Oh, wow. You were going that way? I was going to shake the devil off.
We got special guests, Natalie from iHeartRadio. I know y'all can't see her, but just like, let me just do this. Let me do this. Right? I'm going to do this. And then you're going to put a pop sound, and then it'll show a picture of Natalie doing her thing on iHeart.
Word.
Okay. Are you comfortable with that?
Oh,
yeah. Yeah? Okay, boom.
Word.
Here's a picture of Natalie.
She'll be on in future seasons.
Yes, she will
if
be.
she wants to come on.
Yes.
Absolutely.
She said yes. What
Come
the fuck kind of
through.
question is that?
I'll clear my schedule.
Girl.
You
better, girl.
Girls.
Double check your calendar. Also, wait, let me try this real quick. Let me just try it before I give it to you. Because I need...
Oh, he drinks shit so bougie. Look at him. He just... Look. He go, here you go.
Hey, I did not.
What the fuck? Like, what?
Wait, I don't twinkle my eyes. I don't be. No. Also, a huge shout out to Robert Ironman, Fibonacci
Fib Studios.
Thank you so. It's Fibonacci. Can you please do it correctly for the people who don't know the slang?
Fibonacci Studios.
Thank you.
Also known as Fib Studios. On Instagram.
So listen up, bitches. We're on the 10th and final episode, and we got some tea for you. We're gonna be talking about the artist and the producer relationship, which I just feel like a part of me feels like you were waiting for this.
Absolutely.
A part of me was like, he's going to give. It's going to serve breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and maybe dessert if we're lucky. Okay, well, this was something that he pitched to me to talk about. Mm-hmm. Why? Porque, right. That's in Spanish.
Yes, we understand. So for me, I think it's important because I feel like there's a big disconnect between artists and producers, beat makers, whatever you want to call them. People call producers now... People call beat makers producers. When they're technically not what an original producer is.
Yes. Yeah.
Right? An original producer doesn't really even touch anything. They just help oversee everything. But whatever. I digress. Producers nowadays, right? There's like this disconnect between artists and producers. Producers want to get paid. Artists want to get paid, right? But then they don't want to work together to help get the bag. But yet everybody wants to get paid, right? So I thought it was important because you, as an artist, an actual producer, a beat maker, a songwriter, you can do it all yourself.
I really could.
You can. Sometimes you don't, right?
No,
I am a fake artist sometimes. So.
Oh yeah, you fake as fuck. You fake as fuck. Never ever showed us love.
Got it.
You get it?
I get it. So like, I write, I record, I can engineer myself, but I don't like produce like that too heavily. So like, I outsource, right? And my problem is like sometimes producers will like reach out to you. And they'll be like, oh, we gotta work. We gotta blah, 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 blah. Dude, I got all this shit for you. And I'm like, all right, cool, right? And then they'll be like, give me $700.
Bitch.
Who are you?
Imagine meeting us for the first time.
Yeah.
Life-changing. This was a TikTok. Life-altering. Bitch.
I'm dead. Okay, anyway, so it's like, it's interesting because it's like, okay, you're coming to me for something, right? You want to work with me, but then you want to charge me to work with you? How does that work? And then you on the artist, on the other side with the artist, right? Artists will go to a producer and be like, bro, your beats are so crazy. I swear to God, I'll change your whole fucking life if you just give me these beats.
Bro.
And then they'd
I
be
love
like,
that.
why would I do that?
That's
for
my
free.
favorite.
Right?
Yeah.
But then there's also another layer, right? Those are just the basic average layers, right? Then you might actually work with someone that you find that you like, that you work with for years. You split everything for years. And then they say, hey man, so let's work still, but should we just break down everything? Should we just break down
my
like the
God.
understanding of how this works? So most producers traditionally, well, I wouldn't say traditionally anymore, but most producers, right, will split the publishing with the artist. And the artist does not give any of the master. Traditionally in the independent scene. Am I correct? Or am I?
That's been my experience.
Okay. Now, with label experiences, that's a whole different thing, correct?
Yes, it
All
is
right,
different.
boom.
It's different.
But now some of these independent producers, right, will have the audacity to say, all right, pay me my advance fee, right? Which means pay me a fee of let's say a minimum of $500 to take the beat off of the market so nobody else can have it.
Wow.
You have exclusive rights or a license, right? So rights mean
You own it.
You own it. License means you own the rights to use this beat for eternity, but I still own it.
Exactly.
Right?
That's the most simplest way to put it. I love that.
Right? And then they'll say, okay, you pay my advance fee. I want 50-50 of the publishing. And then I want points on the master, which means they want a piece of the master side of the recording.
Yeah.
Which is what streams on Spotify, blah, blah, blah. You get paid for all that type of shit. They want to get paid 3 different ways before I even get paid once.
Yeah.
Before the record even comes out.
Isn't that interesting?
And then if I say no, I'm selfish.
You scam. You a fraud.
I'm not serious. And then after that, right?
Hold me.
Yeah, we going here, all right?
Hold me.
We're going here. So
Fucking hold me, dude.
then on top of that, right?
Touch me.
If I do agree to do that and I put out the record, said producer won't even promote the music.
Boom!
And then they'll wonder why it's not going anywhere. Now, with that said,
he said it. Not
let's
me.
be honest here. With that said, whose responsibility is it to make sure that the music is moving? The artist. We understand that.
I mean, I guess.
We understand that. I mean, we could talk about that, right? I understand that, right? I don't expect people who don't know you, who don't work with you on a like regular basis, to not want to invest in something that they will not see a return on.
You fucking bitch.
Right? But at the same time, if you've been working with people for years, and you've split the pub.
And that's the relationship.
You paid them advance.
Okay.
And then you have the audacity to act like it's their fault because they're funding everything. They're learning the best way they can to put out music, to get it out there. And then you get a small cut of the publishing because you don't even post the music once. Now, if you don't like it, say it.
Stop it. Stop it.
Say it.
Just stop.
What?
Just stop. We're going to end the episode right here.
Yeah?
Thank you, everybody, for watching.
Thank
Just kidding.
you.
Because this shit makes me so mad.
And then on top of that, and then you say, and then when they say, oh yeah, you can have a piece of the I need a piece of the pub, I need a piece of the master, I need my fee up front, you know what I'm saying? And then I'll help you push the record.
And then maybe you can suck my dick if you're down for it. Just kidding. That doesn't happen.
Nobody wants to talk about the artist who gotta pay for the video,
I was just talking about this.
pay for the mix and the master.
Was that not? Just this morning? I was talking about this when I was in my bed.
They gotta think of a marketing plan. decide if they're gonna go do it for a show, get a stage mix, a DJ mix, a radio mix, a sync mix, blah blah blah. Now, with that said, I'm speaking from the artist perspective. Now, producers do have to pay for,
update their plugins.
Update their
Make sure they have
plugins.
the latest DAWs.
Yep, correct.
Make sure that they constantly have to learn because music is changing. So
Absolutely.
sometimes that means they have to pay to learn those things.
One more
those
thing.
courses.
One more thing, then I'll let
Yeah.
you talk. I promise. I'll shut
No,
the
go
fuck
ahead.
up.
I mean, you already took over. So.
Shut the fuck up. Anyways, then some of these producers want to just sample everything. You want to sample everything that you don't own and you don't have the rights to get cleared anyways.
Right.
And then want to put it on the artist like they know fucking Marvin Gaye. Like they can get a hold of Marvin Gaye to go get it cleared. And just from okay, let's talk about experience here. Let's talk about from experience here. I had a record.
Talk about it.
That a producer, who shall not be named,
Uh,
did a sample of a Logic record.
uh,
Of a Logic record,
insert gasp.
right? And he sampled a Logic record, right?
Did he?
He sampled a Logic record.
Did he?
Around the time No Pressure came out, which was supposed to be his final album. And the part of the beat he sampled was from his first album, right? And I actually had the person, actually got it to Logic, right? To hear it.
Oh!
And then, I mean, he hated the song. It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter, right? But he was like, yeah, you can still put it out, but I need, or his representation said they needed $250K for me to clear it. And then they needed 85% of the royalties
You got
and the
me
publishing
all the way fucked up. Like
for me to put it out. Now, I want to make it very clear that was what the initial thing was. They did come back later and they, said we could just put it out, right? Because
oh really?
the relationship strengthened, but we still didn't do it. Different conversation for a different day. But
the point is that they changed their minds.
exactly.
I was gonna say 250K, girl, bye.
Yeah.
Sorry,
But-
no shade, but
This is the thing people don't understand. Artists have to deal with, right?
yeah.
Like we're on the hook for you just creating an idea, right? And if we go about it legally the right way, we're fucked. If we don't do it right. You know what I'm saying? Because what if that song blows up, gets 10 million streams, and then they come out and say, hey, you didn't ask for permission for this. The producer got paid. I digress. I'm drinking my lemon perfect now. What do you have to say, Sarey? What's the tea you want to spill?
Nothing, because I had it and then I just lost the momentum. So now I feel dead. But
I feel like playing.
I think that's so fucked.
Mhm.
I think that's fucked, dude. 250K. Like, it's not even like, I get it. They changed their mind. Cool.
Mhm.
It's the fact that I believe you when you show me who you are the first time. And that's why it's like no shade, but shade. Because doesn't he have his own label?
Yeah, but you know what? I don't take it personal because you have to understand too. He had that was a sample that he used from somebody else that he probably had to spend the money to clear. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not mad at somebody for protecting their asset. You know what I mean?
Yeah, when you put it like that, that makes sense. That makes sense. 250K is atrocious for an independent artist who, if you took the time, this is why I say shade, but no shade. It's not shade because I understand the
business.
sentiment.
Yeah.
Exactly. No, I'm all for that.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm all for that. Before you bitches go and try to post and say that I'm talking some shit, I just want to make it very clear that I understand that part. It's the part of you know what that's like. You know that everyone starts somewhere. You know what it's like to be broke and just wanting for someone to just give you that shot. Take the opportunity. If you know what that's like, why would you do that to the next?
And then it's you got producers out here and artists who are on that bullshit. But you'll have producers out here who will literally take the same sound from Splice, right? Play it the same way and then claim that it's theirs.
Yeah.
And then try to sell and then try to say that you're stealing their work when it's not
No,
even their work
it's
in the
not
first
your
place.
work. No, that's wrong. But what I was, see, okay, I feel like this. Artist producer relationship, I'm gonna just speak for, because we've been speaking from our own experiences. That's all we can do. This is what this is about.
Face the music.
My experience is it's different when it's independent versus when you're with the label.
Talk
The
about
points. So the points is a very interesting thing. Like, just so all of you know, I didn't know what points were when I signed the deal that blew me up. Just so we're very, if I'm just being like totally
it.
transparent,
You're talking about games, right?
I'm talking about games
With
Chris River and Parts. Shout out to them. So let me tell you guys something.
we'll put it on the screen, maybe.
Yeah, Chris River and Parts.
Yeah.
Just, yeah. So let me tell you, I'll make it very short, but basically there were 4 people involved with the song. So I wrote the song myself. Sometimes you will see when you do label releases, it's so stupid. I don't know why people fucking do this, but like the label will put the producers as the writers when they were in fact not writing the song. So when you look at the Spotify metadata of who wrote the song, don't like take that to heart. Like
a lot of people do, though.
A lot of people do, but don't, like, there's more credible sources. Because labels will stifle that shit. And so, like, I remember reading credits from some label stuff I did, and I'm like, that bitch didn't write shit. Why the fuck is he getting writing credits? I wrote this shit myself. You know? Okay, you changed one word. Do you deserve writing credits? Which is a whole nother conversation. But the point is that with the label, in Italy specifically, because I work with a lot of Italian labels, I'm not sure if this is actually correct, but every deal I've signed with an Italian label, the points are out of 24 points.
Whoa.
Yeah. And
that's a lot. Can you explain that to people, why that's a lot?
24 points. Well, I can't explain, like, I can't get into the nitty gritty.
No, I understand. I'm just saying.
But for me, I can speak why I feel like that's a lot for me.
Yeah.
And the reason why is because there are 4 people. Okay, so let's break it down, like
100% of the pie. Let's talk like 100% of the pie.
Right?
Yep.
But they call it when it comes to the masters in Italy and it comes to registering for the copyright, they go by points.
Right.
Right? So like 100% of the pie, right? There's 4 people. Okay? And depending on how much you were involved with the song, depending on whatever, you get a certain number, right? So like it was agreed upon all of us that we would all equally get 3 points. So 3 points off the bat. 3 times 4 is 12, right? So that's already half of the points.
And
now,
standard label standard. Standard, if you're just a regular working producer in a label setting, is 3 points.
3 points.
Right.
That's what I understand it is.
Right.
That's from
Likewise.
what I understand.
And if anybody who is in the music industry who watches this, because we know a couple people who probably going to watch this.
Yeah.
Please correct us.
Please correct us. But my experience has taught me every time I work with this label, it's always 3 points every single time. The only time that changes is the amount of people that are involved. Okay. But then the people who take the biggest points are publishers, which is a very interesting thing. So like, and when you work with the label, you it's not everyone's situation. I just want to say this is case by case.
Yeah.
My situation has always been 4 producers, 2 publishers.
Wow.
So, the main publisher, for example, is Pure Music. That's the main publisher that I work with when it comes to signing record deals in Italy. And then the co-publisher would be my publisher, which in this case would be Centric.
Yeah, which is a publishing admin, which
is different.
Which means they do not represent him, but they go and collect his money for him for a percentage.
Yeah, they basically represent you in the capacity of making sure that your shit is registered.
Correct.
But they don't go out there and pursue opportunities like a traditional publisher would, right? Because a traditional publisher would put you in rooms with people to do co-writing sessions and shit like that.
Right. You said that way better than I did. Thank you.
No problem.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's been my experience. Now, there's a lot of ego involved.
Come on, man. Oh my God.
A lot of ego.
Oh
when
my
you work,
God.
I'll speak from the label's perspective since we haven't touched on that. And then we'll touch about like what the tea was. Oh shit. So this is what it is. A lot of the times when it comes to label shit, everyone has a fucking ego because everyone's like, I'm that bitch. Like, if I wasn't that bitch, I wouldn't be signed right now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
I wouldn't be here.
Right. Okay, so yes, you are that bitch, but guess who else is that bitch? Me. So, wouldn't it make sense for us to just split this evenly and so we can all be bad bitches and just get on and not have our panties tied up? But no, it gets complicated. And the reason why it gets complicated is because, one, there are relationships that were built before I even got there. So that's one. Two, it's different when you have people who have plaques. So if you work with the multi-platinum producer, a lot of that money is going to go towards them.
And they're superstar producers, and they don't get the regular points scale that an average producer would get. They'll get like 5.
They'll
right?
get
5 to 7.
They will get more, but my experience has always been it's even.
Okay.
I have seen
That's
cases.
good though. That's good.
It's good. It's good.
Yeah.
But it takes a little fight. You know, it takes a little battling.
Yeah.
And it takes a little humbling for that to happen. But like, well, it's a lot. Like, it's a lot of fight. Like, I remember when what's the song? On My Body.
Oh, that's a good song. Go stream that. On My Body by Sarey right
Thank
here.
you. Have you heard that song, Natalie?
I have.
Yes. So, On My Body. Let's talk
about.
about this. On My Body
Yeah.
was the reason why I left that label.
Mm.
Because the producers just had a fat ass ego, and I wanted the song to sound a certain way, and they wanted the song to sound a certain way, and it was whatever. And then we agreed to royalties. We agreed to a certain percentage of royalties. When I got the contract, that wasn't the case. And so we were going back and forth. And then at one point, somebody in the label was like, yeah, I mean, I tried. You tried. You gave me your word. You told me I was going to get 25%. When I got the contract, that shit was like 12.5. That was half. And I was like, why? And then I asked them, I was like, why am I not getting the amount that I'm getting? Multi-platinum producer. That's why.
Mm.
And it's crazy because it's the same multi-platinum producer who did games too. The
Wow.
same guy. And I actually, fun fact, before the song came out, I actually tried to reach out to the producer because I had his number. And I tried to be like, can we please talk about this? Because I feel like this is not fair.
Mhm.
I've been with you guys for 2 or 3 years, and you guys, I deserve to get paid more than 12.5%. I deserve that. When games blew up, it wasn't just because of you guys.
Now, I mean, you usually want me to, up it.
Yeah.
Like up it, talk
Yeah.
my shit. Can you talk your shit for a moment and explain what blowing up means for that
On
song?
a label standpoint, blowing up is metrics. It's simply,
Mhm.
what does your profile look like when you go on Spotify? How many monthly listeners do you have? How many streams do you have? How many people bought the music? Where is it charting? What number is it charting at when it debuted?
Where did it chart at?
Where did it chart?
What were the metrics for this song for games?
For games?
Yeah, if you want to share, that is.
I can't remember off the top of my head, but I do remember that I got a lot of radio airplay. I do know that.
Mhm.
Company, for example, charted on the radio. It didn't chart on like the official
Mhm.
Billboard, but I know it charted on the radio. On My Body didn't chart either. Actually, no, that's a lie. It did chart. It charted on iTunes. I remember that. I
Mhm.
screenshotted it.
Yep.
It charted on like number 32 on like the iTunes dance charts or something. Like that was like the debut number.
Mhm.
And then Ba-Da-Da charted on the radio.
Yeah.
And it was right under Ed
Ed
Sheeran.
Sheeran. For like 4 months, right?
It was on there for like months. Yeah. So I started off at number 12.
Mhm.
After, I shit you not, after 2 weeks, people just kept requesting it.
Stop playing with my mans, bro.
Oh
Give
my
him his
God.
fucking respect. All right.
So, but that song, I was like, I told them, I was like, I don't want the multi-platinum producer a part of this because he's just gonna take my money. I don't want that.
Mhm.
I think we can make hits on our own. He didn't become a multi-platinum producer without producing a lot of records. So why can't we do that,
Mhm.
right? And just earn that. So yeah, but it was like underneath Bad Habits, Ed Sheeran.
Mm.
So like we climbed up 9 positions in like a week. We went from number 12 to number 3. Number 2 was Ed Sheeran. Number 1 was a Macedonian artist because it was a Macedonian radio station.
Mhm.
So that makes sense. Yeah, so we were there for a hot minute. But the point of it being is that the artist and producer relationship, I think part of that is the communication. You tell me I'm going to get something, I'm expecting that, especially if you have it in writing.
Right.
And I'm sorry, I have to be biased about this subject because I work with labels. So my experiences are more negative than they are good. It's hard to find producers who really advocate for the artist, right?
Yeah.
It's hard to find producers who are like, yes, I do have this plaque and I worked with these artists, but no, fuck you. Like, I worked hard for this, so therefore I deserve that 50%. And it's like, why? But do you realize that without me writing the song, it wouldn't be what it is?
Yeah, and some of their arguments will be, well, without me producing the beat, it wouldn't be. And like the thing is, what we're saying here is it goes both ways.
It goes both ways.
We got to meet in the middle.
Yeah.
Right.
Exactly. Now, as an independent artist, I'm learning this. There are people who, like you said, like I had a situation just this morning. I woke up to some fucking text messages to some bullshit talking about how me and this person agreed that we were going to split the cost for everything because it's a collaboration, right? Now, if we're doing business together and it's just, I'm buying a beat off of you, whatever, I'll take that, I'll front that. When you say collaboration, what you're really telling me is we're gonna do this together.
You're invested.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And so he told me like, yeah, I'm gonna split half the cost for the cover art, the marketing. This morning I get a text message talking about, I don't remember us having that conversation. Don't play stupid with me, bitch.
Send.
Do not play stupid with me, bitch. I'm petty. Do you know who you're talking to?
Petty
I
queen.
remember everything.
Petty
I remember
queen.
everything. When he tells me certain shit, I will literally write it down. I will write it down and write the date next to it. That's
and
how
I'll
petty I
forget,
am.
and then he'll be like, Emanuel?
Remember? July 14th, remember?
Like, Emanuel, you see? And I'll be like,
Right.
oh, damn, you're right. Yeah.
Right,
okay,
exactly. So that you bitches can't one-up me.
Yeah.
Now so he claimed that he don't remember. And I'm like, so you're just gonna pull out on me? So you're expecting me to do this for you? The thing is like, so this is gonna be under both of our names, but yeah, I'm the one that's promoting it. I'm the one that's performing it. I'm the one that has to go out there and show my ass and shake my bussy.
Bussy.
I have to go out there and
bussy.
shake my bussy, which people love, by the way. But yeah, do I have fun busting it down? Yes. However, when it comes to the business side, I'm doing this alone. Why? If this is supposed to be a collaboration, I could go bust down Tatiana, but if we're gonna do this, I would love for you. How about you? Oh my God, I just spit everywhere. That's so disgusting. How about
Nobody knew until you just said it.
Yeah, I know. I should have just left that alone.
At least that I knew. I seen that shit.
Oh my God. No,
I seen that.
I swear I'm clean. I promise. Okay, so but seriously, try being me for a day. Try being an artist. Like I said, I'm going to be very biased about this shit because my experiences are negative.
We're going to pull it back around because I have some positives
Yeah,
too.
okay. Good.
Yeah.
Fucking good for you.
Yeah.
So
not a lot. It's a lot of bad.
It's a lot of.
But
it's
there's
more bad,
it's
right?
like 2% good.
It's like the 2% good that gives you hope.
Absolutely.
But yeah, so it's like, but try being me. Try being a gay Asian dude going out there trying to give you an opportunity to even perform. Try being the person who's fronting the money to run the ads with no guarantee of ROI whatsoever, return of investment for any of you hoes that don't know. And if you don't know what that means, go look it up, please. I'm not here. I'm not doing this.
I'm dead. I love it.
We could have that. If you want to have a Face of Music terminology episode, leave the comments. Let us know. But until then, no. So, but yeah, it's like I have to do all of these things. I'm putting in all the work.
Yeah.
Why do you deserve to have that 50%? Why do you deserve to? Because let's just be honest. For those of you who don't know, I can produce.
You do.
When
produce.
I say produce, I mean the traditional producer.
Yes.
Okay? I'm not talking about just beat making.
I would like to think I'm a traditional producer myself, honestly.
You are.
I've
seen you in work. I've
Yeah.
seen you in work, and I feel like you can confidently say that. So it's just I could reproduce this shit myself. Why? You came into my life, and this is a fact. You came into my life because you were looking for artists to work with. So then I told you what my terms were. Why are you backing out now? Because you realize how hard it's going to be?
Yeah, and then what? Are you done? I don't want to know.
No, bitch.
Okay. And then one more
Oh.
negatory thing I would like to say is it's always interesting to me how producers, beat makers, they want to be paid for their time, but when they reach out to an artist, that they want to work with.
Why?
Why do I need to do it for free?
Why would you bring this up right now? Because this is a whole different. Why are you bringing this up right now when we're so?
I digress. Anyways, so like there are some positives I've had dealt with.
Oh,
too.
really? That's great. Tell us.
So I have worked with a multi-platinum producer like you have as well.
Oh my God, you have?
Right? And shut up.
You're so fucking famous.
Shut the fuck up. You know who it is. Shut up.
You're so famous.
And
Like, why are you here?
I didn't naturally broker because I'm not that great.
Broker?
Yeah, broker. Is that not the right word? Broker?
Are you trying to say broke her?
No.
Broker. Like broker. Like a broker.
Yeah, I said that right.
Like a broker.
Okay, like don't make me feel like I'm stupid.
No, I'm not making you feel like I'm stupid. I'm not making you feel
BROKER,
like
broker.
No, broker, but like, I guess I didn't understand the context.
Oh, I was getting to it, but you stopped me.
Oh, sorry.
It's okay. I do that to you sometimes. So I didn't broker the situation that led to that song, right? That led to the completion of that song.
It was someone else.
It was someone else. Shout out to them. They know who they are. We're not going into that.
He's cute too. You know, I'd probably taste it.
Yeah. Okay. Anyways, he reached out to said producer, right, who has worked with the likes. Well, you didn't do all that, so I'm not going to do all that. So he worked with some very successful people, and that producer, he like, you know, we were like, oh, we'll give up, you know, 50, we'll split the, you know, the other 50 between us. He was like, no, split it down the middle.
And this is the producer.
Yeah, this is the producer, the multi-platinum. He said, split it down the middle. All of us will take it equally.
Don't you love that?
I was shocked.
We love a good, grounded producer.
He split it right down the middle for us.
Shout out to you, whoever you are.
You know who he is. Shut up.
Well, for the viewers.
Oh, I mean, if you go look through the catalog of songs I've appeared on, it's not that hard to find. So
shout out to you though, seriously, because
he's a very good man. He's a very good man. Like, seriously. Yeah. He's one of the good ones in the industry. Shout out to you. I appreciate you. He showed us love, too, when the song came out, commented on all the social media, everything about the song. He showed love to both of us. So, like,
and he's
thank
hot,
you.
So that's a bonus.
I'm dead. But anyways, I'll tell you who it is. I'll tell you who it is. But anyway, so then
Natalie's like,
she's like, who the fuck is it?
She has the headphones on, so like she can hear this, but she's really in tune.
Yeah. We appreciate you. But then the second, you know, the other, you know, good percentages is like, I've been working with this one producer lately who will come on the show in the future. You know, he doesn't even want a big piece of anything. He just
anything being publishing,
like no publishing, master, nothing.
Advance,
he just wants a small advance. Small. When I say small, I mean under $500. Yeah, I mean under $500. And he just wants a piece of the publishing, less than 50%. That is
for the artist,
right? He's for the artist, but I mean, he makes enough money because he works with big artists right now, and he's local here. He works.
That's what I'm talking about, though. Yeah. Sorry.
No.
I want you to finish.
I'm done.
Okay, but that's what I'd be talking about. Mm-hmm. Going back to my conversation earlier about the sampling.
Mm-hmm.
About, damn, like, you know what it's like.
Yeah.
And you pass that on.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know if you would call that common courtesy, but I definitely feel like if you're community oriented, if you're musician oriented, you would think that's the route that you go. But anyway,
I mean, at the end of the day, I think the most important thing we have to remember is like we have to create what we want to see. So the artist producer relationship, the only way I personally feel like it will work is if we find like-minded people like you and I, because you've done production for me, and you haven't taken anything.
Just in case y'all hoes did not know, I gave him Call on Me.
Yeah, he just not taking a dime from it.
And I'm not taking no money from it. Yeah. Not a single thing.
And I mean, I'm returning the favor with another song that hasn't came out yet that, you know, I'm not going to take a dime from it.
But hold on, though.
Yeah.
That's not the same amount of effort I put in, because I did a whole ass production from scratch.
That's a fact.
You brought me to something that was already finished.
That's a fact.
So it's not the same. However, the appreciation and the respect is the same.
Yeah, absolutely.
The appreciation and the respect and the admiration is the same. You know what? Actually, no, I take that back. You did return the favor, because whenever I'm like, I want to hop on this, you always say yes.
Mm-hmm. That's
I mean,
true.
you think about it, but we know in the back of your mind you want to say yes, but for some reason you like to keep the fucking suspense. Like, we know you want me on there. Just put me on there. Like, let me just go and murder this beat, like, really quickly.
Which he does.
Right, I just turn on my heterosexual voice.
Ooh, I can say what it is because, like, when this comes out, it will be out in the world.
Go ahead. Tell
Yeah,
me.
so he's talking
I said
about tell you. So he's talking about the Don't Stop remix that he's on, the Serenader mix.
Serenader. Yeah. We were gonna call it Pride Mix for Pride.
Yeah, we were.
And then
you went against that.
I did.
Yeah.
Not because I don't love. I love. Come on.
Yes, absolutely.
I mean, I'm gay. Of course, I love the gays.
Yeah.
It was more so about making it universal.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought about it, and I was like, you know what? I want to be known for more than just Pride.
Mm-hmm.
So we're gonna call it the Serenader Mix, and the reason why is because we're gonna make it about the fans.
Yeah, absolutely.
And the fans are universal. The fans are queer, trans, heterosexual.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and so that's why we opted for that. Just in case anybody was wondering. You know,
absolutely.
Because I don't want to get canceled.
Anyway.
Just in case. Anyway, so you digest.
I digest. I digress.
Look, Emanuel, that was a lot.
Mm.
I'm so happy that, like, you spoke. I mean, I'm happy every time you speak. Most times. But thank you for opening up about that, because I think the people really want that. You know, the people they just love that kind of insight. So thank you for thinking about this topic. And I mean, dude, it's the end of season 1, so
it's over.
I know. I might okay, this might be TMI, but not only am my armpits sweating, but my balls are pretty much there too. So.
Okay. That I didn't need to know that. It's okay.
I know, but that's me.
Yeah.
My way of saying we gotta. You know, please.
This is the Face of Music podcast. We appreciate y'all. We'll probably take
a sabbatical. Just kidding.
A sabbatical. We say we're gonna take a hiatus, but we're really not. By the time you're seeing this, we probably have already shot more.
Yeah.
So
which, by the way,
yeah, this
is not the end.
No.
Him saying that is letting y'all know there will be a season 2. So, yay! Yes, please clap, Robert. Please clap. Because we're coming back here. Because we love Robert. And we love Natalie. And we love Fibonacci Studios. Thank you so much for
being... And as Sarey says, we love the gays.
Yes. Oh, we definitely fuck with the gays, dude. We definitely fuck with the gays.
Come on.
Like, we're all about the gays.
Shout out to Lemon Perfect for sponsoring this entire season. Hopefully we'll have you come back. Hopefully we can get like some representatives in here and come sit with us.
Sharmista?
Alexa.
Yanni?
Peter. Josh.
Josh.
Yeah.
Josh. Listen, this has been a crazy ride.
Mm-hmm.
Let's end it with one sentence about how you felt about this whole season.
Oh. One sentence? You said one sentence.
One sentence. And
I don't know why my brain said one word. You said one sentence.
Well, that's a common thing, though. That's probably why.
I would say, I would say I feel... Damn, I heard that all in these fucking headphones.
Oh, just imagine how Natalie feels.
I feel like this season was refreshing.
Like hydrating?
Yes.
Like refreshing, like full of flavor, not sugar, right?
Yes, absolutely.
Oh my God! Yes! Because we didn't sugarcoat shit.
Yeah.
And it was full of flavor.
I wasn't going to say that, but yeah, that works too.
Right.
Yeah, what about you?
One sentence.
I said one word, but...
Yeah, can you please say a sentence?
I think it was very refreshing that we were able to speak about things that we fucking hate and love.
I would say my one sentence, starting when I say it's my one sentence, not including this sentence.
Why? Why?
It was so much fun. I don't want to like have no fucking like, I don't want to be subliminal. I just want to say it was fun. It was so much fun.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed doing this with all of you. And thank you so much for all of you. For all of you. Thank you so much to all of you for being here and watching this and being with us for all 10 episodes. I think I speak for both of us when I say we're so appreciative.
Absolutely.
And I know you said this already, but I also would like to personally say this as well. Thank you so much to our sponsor, Lemon Perfect. Thank you so much to Robert from Fibonacci Studios. Natalie, thank you so much for joining us for these last 2 episodes. I think that we had such a great run, and I'm so excited for what's in store for season 2. And when we come back, we are going to be, I think we're going to be, I think it's going to be a lot fun. Still a lot of fun.
Watch this.
So, all right. So we love y'all. Thank you so much for tuning with us.
It's the usher. Watch this.
And if you're ready for season 2, please drop a comment below and let us know, and we will tell you when season 2 is coming. Okay? So, or will it be? Yeah, it's coming. It's coming. It's gonna be fun.
Like this.